I need a human who is smart enough to click and pause. This is a real, urgent SOS from the real-life Jesus Christ. What I'm about to show you in this document will change the world. If I can have someone, a good human, a bad human, anyone, any human, to spread what I'm talking about. The events going on in Ukraine, the fractures going on in all over the world, diseases and famines, earthquakes, people starving, the coronavirus, civil wars, race versus race, gender versus gender. This is all, believe it or not, talked about in Revelations and talked about in the New Testament, talked about in the Bible and talked about in other cultures' interpretations of what the apocalypse will be like when God or gods return. Now, look at this. I need someone who's smart enough. This document right here proves every single thing I'm saying is real. You need to look this up. If you do not look this up and watch it fully way through, none of this will make sense. I'll just sound schizophrenic and delusional. That's exactly what the Illuminati, the satanic reptilian beings who are real, want you to be like. They want you to think I'm schizophrenic. They want you to think I'm delusional. They want you to think not outside the box. They want each and every one of you thinking in predetermined easy slots that they can then control. I do not have time to go through this whole document, as your human conditioning will make you just want to click away and get too bored and go. You'll probably want to go eat, masturbate, have sex, do drugs, go to work, sleep. You won't have time. You'll probably want to watch a funny video or a movie, cat videos, TikTok, Facebook. You won't have time for me. I'm the real Jesus Christ, wondering why no one thinks any of this is real. I know why. Because you all literally watch 1 or 2 minutes of my video and click off. I want you to be smart enough here, all of you listening to this, any of you listening to this, to pause and click and read this. What I have here for you is all the evidence that I made before I even got back in human form to tell all of you about this. These songs I made other people perform for Hayden to help him have faith, program him the right way, and for when I got back in his body, evidence. John and the Bible, you have to believe what I'm saying is more than real. This document can save the world if you pause it. Are you not interested in real, universal knowledge? An intelligent being that is not human is talking to you right now. If you do not believe, then, well, I predicted most people not believing in me. So don't think just because a couple people don't believe me, it means I'm not real. Just like last time, only a couple people believed in me. These songs, believe it or not, are all part of a painting that I'm painting for you all. It is all part of a puzzle I am piecing together for you all, which I planned on, by the way, to tell all of you when I arrive back in human form. These are not me collecting all these pieces and hoping that they're right and guessing and saying that I found something or I'm onto something. This is actually something I planned on, believe it or not. Which I would say, believe and not. You don't want to do the or not part. Trust me, you don't want to do that part. These songs all point and are singing about the one or a kid, and it also implies a they or a we singing to the one or the kid, which is about Hayden and me. And I made songs before I even got here to prove to you all that I exist. Now look up this video. In the next part, you have to believe in me, no matter what, that it actually is me, the real Jesus Christ, telling you the Matrix is real. Christianity is real. The Bible is real. All of those realities can coincide with each other and be real at the same time, believe it or not. You would have to take a look across many TV shows, entertainment, movies, music, and events in Hayden's life, etc., and combine them, which is what I will be doing for you all in the process, proving not only the Matrix is real, but also everything I talk about is real. Look up that whole video. As you can see, it says think creatively. Throughout this whole series, if you watch the Don't Hug Me I'm Scared series, there is universal hidden puzzle pieces in there. You have to assemble them all. Only I can assemble each puzzle piece. If this whole thing was a puzzle, you have to take about 1 or 2 puzzle pieces from each video and song and assemble it together. I downloaded myself here. I'm God, and I put myself in a human body in order to save all of you people, and gave myself just enough evidence to prove to the smartest of the smart, the best of the best, the holiest of the holy, knowing that most people will be so brainwashed they won't be able to notice me, understand me, or even think I'm Jesus Christ at all. Only the best of the best will be able to understand me. And this should inspire you, if you understand me, if you are willing to dig deeper and open your minds and your hearts and think outside the box and think creatively. Pay attention. I came here to save the world from the Illuminati and rebuild Earth after its inevitable collapse, which is what's going on now. This is the beginning of the end of the world. This series is about Clancy, whose name means Son of the Red King, Son of Flanchad, like how Roy means Red King, and Rick and Morty, the game they were playing, was called Roy. I'm assuming the dots are connecting at an even more rapid pace now, if you were to pause. To make this clear, Roy is about a person who downloads themselves into a simulation, and Clancy is a character that does the same. And Roy means Red King, and Clancy means the son of Red King. The odds of that are 0. This is the official disclosure of 100% proof I am the savior. I came down here and downloaded myself here. Think about it like a download. There's semantics for it. God putting himself in human form. It's semantics. Talking to a human is very crazy for me, because I'm trying to learn how to speak to you all. What way would you like me to speak? I want to learn how to speak to a human. I'm an actual real alien in a human body. that doesn't exactly know how to get across the information I'm trying to get across. And like I mentioned, this is a distress SOS. This is an emergency message. I can go much more in depth on all of this and probably write a book about every single song and chapter in the Bible. That I cannot do right now, as like I mentioned before, you will all probably get bored and want to do something else. And you will just assume I'm crazy or schizophrenic or just another crazy person talking about the Bible. Which they're probably not crazy, but you can be crazy and talk about the Bible at the same time. But just because you talk about the Bible doesn't mean you're crazy. The next part of this, I need you to pause, read every single chapter, read every single thing I wrote to you. Then look up The Matrix, follow the White Rabbit. One of the reasons I gave Hayden Lonsdale, using someone else to do it, the name Lucas, was so that he would eventually be around the Illuminati and the reptilian shapeshifters, and they would pretend to be me and him in front of him, even when he didn't exactly understand he was me, and he would be fighting himself in a way, and I wanted him to not be like them. And if you think outside the box, like I told you, Hayden Christensen, Hayden, the chosen one, and the body's name I'm in is called Hayden, the one, Neo. The reason why Jesus Christ and the horse would have to be given a name written no one knows about and have it secret is because Hayden would be communicating with me in secret. And also Hayden would eventually become me, and eventually he would find out he was me, but still was the precursor to me. I am Jesus Christ, the Alpha and Omega. Now, what are the odds his room happens to say 101? It says follow the White Rabbit on her arm. And if you look at that exact scene, he happens to say, You're my Lord and Savior, man, my personal Jesus Christ. And telling Neo, the one, like how I told you, and all the songs point to Hayden Lonsdale being the one and becoming Jesus Christ. I would never want anyone to misinterpret me or any of these signs, but the end is going to happen no matter what. Humans need to, well, we all need to fix our DNA. We all need to procreate responsibly. We all need a renewal and a rebirth after the inevitable collapse and end of the world, which will happen. I am not the Antichrist. I am not a false Messiah. I'm not the Illuminati. I am not a lizard person. I am the true Jesus Christ, and I'm telling you, humans have been poisoned and don't know how to procreate in a way that won't spread diseases like a slow, strange cancer that no one knows about that actually causes real cancer, too. And like I told you, always look up every single video that I tell you to, and even on a text. If anyone wants to come after me, he must deny themselves, or, well, if anyone wants to come after me, you must all deny yourselves. Back then, they used to always talk strictly about men, and that was something I couldn't exactly change about humanity back then. But I want to be more inclusive, just not so inclusive I get called some far-left liberal, or some Satanist. To be a living sacrifice, to offer yourself to me and my Father, for the whole duration of your life. You never cease to be an offering. People should learn to love their servitude, and then God makes you love your servitude even more. To see who's worthy and who's not. This is an important SOS. If I were you, and you're watching this, if you're hearing this, you need to drop your life. You need to completely give up on anything you want to do. You need to follow me and me only. This might sound crazy. It might just blow your mind. I need disciples, not online disciples. I need actual real disciples following me. If you can prove that you are a human, and not someone who is a lizard reptilian person, or someone that's just not what I'm looking for, like I'm an actual real boss. I need everyone to do their job and spread this message to as many people as possible. And if they don't see the evidence that you see, it might be one of them, even if it's your best friend. What are the odds that there's a city called Zion in the Matrix, and that they talk about Jesus Christ within the first couple of minutes, and that follow the white rabbit to Trinity, which is a term for the Godhead? We must build a new religion in the name of the true Creator, and not the false idols and evil forces on earth. We must build a new foundation, something that won't crack, rust, or degrade with time. This is the group I am talking about creating. This is the most important day of your lives. I need disciples as the end of days is here. Please, join me. Become one of God's favorite humans. Do something that no other human besides Hayden Lonsdale has done. Earn more than forgiveness. Earn being God's friend and not just some human that he's willing to save and love and protect. There's a difference. If I were you, which means you should do it, look up all these songs. Seven, seven, seven. And there's no other me but me. But that should be obvious because I already stated it. and this is time to reveal my moral disguise. And I'm not the beast. Believe it or not, that's actually bait for Satan to go to lower parts of the government and say I'm the beast, so that I can reveal myself and say, nope, I made them do that. Arrest them. And if you look at the video, it gets pretty crazy. Look up the song Open Your Eyes by Disturbed. I said, like I told you, I need you to be able to pause and read everything. It's filling up the void, and the question is first, where it's going to go. There has been fighting out in that region, on the south, by Sugar, outside Keeps. You have seen African tanks. She said she's got almost 10 Believe it or not, I basically built Hayden Lonsdale to be the exact way I needed him to be by having him follow my every instructions and believing in God even when he didn't think that I was right. Even if he thought, well, maybe that's right, maybe this and that, he always did what I told him to and needed him to do. Even when he felt like it would hurt him or it wouldn't go the way he wanted, it ended up being what exactly he needed. So, U.S. intelligence was right. When Secretary Blinken said that missiles would come down across Ukraine, that was what he thought. I'm Hayden's replacement. I'm not Hayden Lonsdale, like I told you about. One time to twist and one time to shout, one time to think, and I say we start now. Sing it with me if you know what I'm talking about. You need to believe that God's real and do the best you can. This is your one chance to do it. So, Aaron, part of the reason I went to Ukraine on the front of Eric's delegation, the bipartisan delegation that we took from Ukraine a couple weeks ago, was to understand. This is about me coming into Hayden Lonsdale's body by realigning him, completing him, singing to him, having him follow my directions, and building his body and brain and mind into exactly how and who I needed him to be. Because he was smart enough to listen to me. I hope someone else will be smart enough to listen to me and do every single thing I say to do. And I did it through a solve a coagula type of process. Is the unity of NATO, is the reassertion of our transatlantic alliances, and then of course he has said he did not want to And even though it's rock music and metal music and intense music, and some of the videos might be a little creepy, what you have to do is understand that I wanted Hayden to think that they were me, and I infiltrated parts of their music industry in the Illuminati in order to give him signs, even through cartoons such as Adventure Time and the show Community, Greendale, other cartoons. I all put signs and clues to let him know that I was real, so it would also not just blend in for him for reasons I'll discuss and I have discussed, but also so that even the Illuminati wouldn't be able to see me or see him. They would never see it coming the way I did it. Every song had not just meaning for Hayden, not just to put him through a specific life experience that would produce exactly what I needed him to be. Even when if there were songs that I made Hayden that would make Hayden get a little scared or intimidated or produce a certain emotion that I needed him to feel and produce certain actions and behaviors from said emotions and program him in a certain way. Kind of like almost like a mind control, but for something better, the opposite of the Illuminati. And like I told you, more and more evidence that this is exactly what I wanted him to see and do. I wanted him to believe that they were me. I wanted him to believe in 1 Corinthians. I wanted him to believe in every single thing that I needed him to believe. Just like you all watching this right now. Except you won't become me, you won't be replaced, but you can be with me in the body of Christ. Once you truly accept me, Christ, into your heart, mind, and soul. As I'm Jesus Christ. Being completed. I need humans to believe and think outside the box, and also know I can go much more in depth on every single song. This isn't the only way I can describe all these songs. I'm just kind of in a rush, as I need humans to believe in me, ASAP. And like I told you, send this to every single person you know. Well, I wouldn't recommend sending it to your boss exactly at work, but actually I would. Maybe you should come to me in Miami, and trust me, you won't regret it. You will have more than what you need. Carry your cross and follow me. Listen to the music I gave Hayden. You will not be him. I will not become you. You will not become me. But it could give you some inspiration. Read the Bible. Pray. And wouldn't you rather be next to the guy who's Jesus Christ? The way they hunt me, you'll probably just laugh at. If you watched any of my other videos, it wouldn't affect you. It would probably just make you look at them like that's all they can do. Believe it or not, I wanted Hayden to think that they were all me, and I was trying to give him a real dream, and this doesn't say, and if you listen to the song, it sounds like he says tits and a tail, and I know it sounds crazy, but like I told you, I needed to blend in with the Illuminati, and I also needed to make it so that the Illuminati can go around trying to say I'm the Antichrist when I'm not, when they were the ones that made up the Antichrist conspiracy theory anyways. They wouldn't want someone going around saying that they're Jesus Christ. They wouldn't want someone going around doing all this. They would never ever want people knowing that Jesus Christ is real or the Antichrist. Because if the Antichrist is real, that means Jesus Christ is real. It means either way, no matter who you or anyone thinks I am, I'm still doing my job. More evidence. If you literally look through this and dig deep into every single thing that was said in this document and watch every single music video, everything, you would understand what I'm saying a lot more. I need someone to listen to me. A real distress message. Like a beacon, like a distress beacon. This is a real SOS from an intelligence that is not human, speaking through a human body like a transponder. I need someone to believe in me and listen to me and talk to me. I can prove every single thing I'm saying is real. More than real. I have videos of aliens admitting that they're infiltrators, which I can show you, but honestly, I want you to have faith and look for the videos on my channel. I can show you that. Comfort Eagle. Now what I need you to do, besides spread my channel, warn every single person that this is real. Watch this. If you watch this, I can prove there's actual real demons hunting me. Now look at this guy. Does that guy look like a normal idiot? I have more evidence than this. That's a pedophile monster. It's a real reptilian being. And read this. They're trying to make me think they're Jesus. They're trying to put a bunch of kid stuff around me to make me turn to a kid. because of reasons I've explained in my videos, where they actually think they could turn me into a little kid and get amnesia because they don't understand it's not Hayden anymore. I need someone that's actually intelligent enough to understand me, and they're just in denial. They're literally delusional monsters in denial with me being real. And I also have evidence of all the stuff I talk about. That's what the Illuminati does, believe it or not. They always put one eye and stuff. They're trying to, like, scare me. They think I'm actually scared of them. And they always copy me. How I tell it universal code, and they start trying to say it to me. They're more than real. You have to just believe me and spread this message to as many people as possible, as quick as possible, and get back to me. Don't just comment. I'm telling you to actually, literally, call me. And leave me a message at Hayden Lawn. No, Jesus Christ 77797 at yahoo.com.